It was a very good start with the ball in hand. I thought it was a 300 wicket actually. So I thought the guys did extremely well. Unfortunately, we couldn't. What is going on there? Unfortunately, we couldn't break through with MS and the tailenders. Look, he's done it before and he's an experienced campaigner, so he batted well, and you got to give him credit for that. We tried everything in the book to break that partnership, and I thought we did pretty well to get down to number 9 and 10 at the end there, but unfortunately he managed it really well and rotated strike really well and placed his innings really well. Otherwise we could have chased 200 tonight. But I still thought it was a 300 wicket, so the bowlers did extremely well, and unfortunately we didn't bat well. Yeah, it was a very good wicket. I thought it was a good wicket. I felt if you bowl me another 500 balls like they did tonight to me, I'd play the same shot. Unfortunately, I didn't execute it well. And yeah, so most of the dismissals I thought were pretty soft. We had great partnerships going up front. And with that kind of experience, we should be finishing games. And so I think responsibility's got to be on the batter's shoulders tonight, the top 7. And yeah, it's not nice to lose that way, but I think quite a few lessons will be learned. I think the turning point was the breakthrough of the partnerships that we had up front. I thought Hashim and Quinton started really well. Then the Indians broke through there. And then JP and Faf batted really well, and there was another breakthrough. And you know, in a game, in your top 7, you get 2 or 3 partnerships, you got to make it count. We didn't make any of our partnerships count. Myself and Fajri also got in, Biardin. And the partnership of us got going as well, and we didn't make that count as well. So at the end of the day, we have ourselves to blame. On the flip side of it, you've got to give credit to MS and the Indian team. They never gave up with a bat and ball in hand, so they played some decent cricket, but we know we should have won that game. Yeah, I don't like to comment on umpires' decisions. I like to keep it to myself. Look, sometimes you get it right, sometimes they get it wrong, and that's part of the game. Whether Biardin was out or not, I'm not sure, and it's not up to me to decide that. Yeah, David Miller's had a couple of not so good games, but he had a really good World Cup, which is only 4 games ago. So people shouldn't be too harsh on him. I think he's still an amazing player. Almost single-handedly won us the semi-finals in the World Cup. That's only 4 ODIs ago. So David's still our go-to man. Yeah, it's obviously a huge game for us there. I think India, once they get on top in the home conditions, they're really difficult to stop. So I think the ball's in our court now, and it's up to us to make the play again. We had a great opportunity tonight, but that's something of the past now. We've got to learn from those mistakes, yes, but very important for us as a team to move on and to put all our focus on the next ODI. I feel if we can break through there, we've got 2 of the last games for 1 win to win the series. So it's a massive game coming up in Rajkot. And we'll just try and go back to the drawing board, see what's going to work for us over there, and move forward. He's got 1 or 2 things to work on still, but I think he's a very talented cricket player. He had a wonderful spell once again today, and it's up to us to manage him well and maybe to help him with his batting skills as well, but he's batting really well at the moment as well. Yes, I woke up with a bit of a stiff back this morning, and that's not the reason why I batted 5, but I twisted my back a little bit in the fielding session. After the 50 overs, it was always part of the plan to move me down to 5. It's a nice right-left-handed combination with the 2 spinners that they had today. And I thought that balance of the chase looked really nice for us in order for us to chase that total down. Unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. But it's definitely not because of the fact that I batted 5. I felt really good today, and like I said, partnerships cost us the game today. It's difficult to look ahead. I haven't seen the analysis of the ground. We'll have a look with our analyst and see what kind of averages you're looking at there, whether spin works better or seam. And then always important, no matter what wicket you play on, it's always very important to assess on the day the kind of conditions you have. We did that once again today. I thought we did it well with the ball in hand and not so well with the bat. But so when we get to Rajkot, we'll try and assess and adapt as quickly as possible, and see where we can hopefully expose the Indian cricket team. Yeah, look, it's up to the top 7 to win games for us, especially when we chase totals where we feel it's a little bit below par. 240 I felt was below par today, and it's up to the top 7 to finish games like that. But there are certain games in one-day cricket where the tail enders must chip in, and I thought they chipped in pretty well today. Would have been nice to cross the line, but I can't blame them. It's the top seven's responsibility to chase down. No, not at all. I've answered that question before. We're not the kind of cricket team. I'm not the kind of captain to go publicly and criticise the umpire's decision. They give it their best out there. They get some right, they get some wrong, and that's part of the game. That's pretty much all I've got to say. I don't think it changed the game. Once again, we had opportunities to win, and we didn't take it, and that's part of sport.